What's up, guys? My name is Santiago Leunda, and you haven't seen me in a really long time. But I'm back. Okay, so last time I posted a video on YouTube, I was just kind of like lost in what the channel and the direction the channel was heading in, and I had some other things going on, and so I was just like, blah, 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 I'm taking a little hiatus. I'll be back soon. Never came back because of so much crap and everything that was going on. And I say crap, but I meant it in a good way. It was just, I was really busy, which is awesome. I was doing a lot of things and I wasn't sure exactly what to do with the channel. And so this is again another like fresh start-ish maybe. But for anybody that's watching that hasn't heard of me and is for some reason interested in what I've been up to in the last 6 months, that's what I'm going to talk about. I feel like this channel is going to end up being just like for me and for like my memories and what I was thinking at certain times in my life maybe. I don't know. But it's fun to post and I'm kind of like out of things to do at the moment. And I have been, and I'll explain all of this and I'll explain just about everything. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. Bear with me. Probably not. I don't really care who's watching anymore. I've got a lot of things to tell you, and let's start with what I did right after I posted that last video all the way till today. So after I posted that video explaining that I was going to take a little break, I actually wrote a little short film script, and then a friend offered to help. We did it together. He basically brought me a whole crew. He got me a cast. He got me a cool camera guy. He did everything for me, and this is the first time I had the chance to not only write a script but direct it as well, and execute it with the whole crew and kind of in a proper how you should make a film way. And the set and everything, we shot everything at my house in one night, and it was pretty hectic and crazy, but it went really great and I had an amazing time. There was a moment when one of the actors was just kind of like, everybody was just chilling and I was just standing there and I kind of dozed off, like my eyes were just like that, and I just started like smiling a lot, and he just looks at me and he's like, man, you're cheesing. And I was like, oh yeah, dude, it's just like, I'm so glad to be doing this, you know. And that my heart was just filled with joy, and it was just an amazing feeling, because that's what I've been trying to do for a long time, just kind of get a whole crew together, and it was happening. It was my dreams were becoming reality for that little small moment. But over the next couple days, when I brought over this short film into Premiere and started editing, my dreams were just crushed. I had made so many mistakes. I had, completely fucked up the audio, and then some of the shots were really dull, and just the whole story of this film was not how I envisioned it. The editing, the way I planned, wasn't working right. A lot of the shots were completely useless for some silly mistakes. A lot of things were kind of in the dumpster, and I was like, oh god. But I did remember hearing a lot of people say how, like, as soon as you edit something for the first time, the first draft, you're gonna hate it, and you're gonna continue to hate it probably all the way through the end, but it is gonna get better. And it took, in total, like for this film, it took a total of like 6 months in post-production for like a 4-minute film, mostly because I had problems with the sound, and so I had to send it to this guy, and then he did a decent job, but I wanted it even better, and so I was thinking about doing ADR. I was thinking about trashing the whole project at one point. The situation kind of sucked. The point is, though, after 6 relentless months and kind of persisting and really fighting, I ended up with this product that was decent. I was still proud that I had made something, And then, so that's what I did early on in the year, and that kind of that film kickstarted a relationship with a friend of mine who ended up becoming a founder of this company that I'm now partners with. It's called Division Indie Films. You may have heard of it if you follow me on anything else besides YouTube. And so this company was just kind of starting off. We spent a lot of time putting energy into starting a social media and kind of creating this infrastructure for this company. just a base, a ground, and kind of setting our goals and really putting our mind to just getting our name out there. And then finally we started creating some content. We shot a few films. We did a few just other pieces, little demo stuff here and there. And it's all been going pretty well. Right now, we're starting to look at clients and kind of things that will actually get us paid, and so that's kind of exciting, and I'm looking forward to see where this company goes into the future. So that's kind of what happened with that. And then I started buying some other gear, and I built my gear. I started with just a Nikon D5300, the small little DSLR, and like basically that was it. And then I started buying some lights, did some other things. I have now upgraded my camera. This was actually a while ago, closer to the beginning of the year. I now have the 5D Mark III, the Canon 5D Mark III, an amazing camera. A friend sold it to me for an amazing price, so I really couldn't turn down that offer. And otherwise, I probably would still just have my Nikon and be perfectly happy with it. But this camera has presented a few awesome opportunities. It was a little expensive, obviously. It's a professional camera, but I would say so far has been well worth it, especially just because the amazing offer that my friend gave me. But I bought that, and then I bought another lens, and so I've been kind of building my whole arsenal of gear like I had planned to. I finally bought a proper sound system. I'm recording this on the Zoom H4n Pro, wired up with the Rode NTG2 microphone, and so that's where the sound is coming from. The visuals are the new camera, the 5D. Love the camera, really clean shots. Next, I just really have to buy some a proper light kit, and then I will kind of just be set for a while, I think, or that's what you always say, and then you end up buying other stupid shit. But anyway, outside of that, and outside of what I've been doing with Division Indie Films, the production company, I was also getting a lot of really cool little side gigs here and there. I went on set, kind of like an internship, for free, and I was planning on just being a PA, but it was for a feature being shot here in West Palm Beach, in the ports of West Palm Beach. We were shooting on this freighter, ton of extras. It was a really cool set. These guys had come from New York mostly, and we're shooting the last couple of days of this feature. And so I went on just because I thought it was really interesting. I never had seen an actual feature, and I'd never been on the set of a feature, and so I was gonna go on for free. And I told them I had interest in camera work, and I had some experience in camera, in the camera department. And so they were like, "Shit, do you want to second AC?" And I was like, "I guess so." And so I became the second AC with my first AC, obviously doing most of the crazy technical stuff, and I was just learning as much as I could, take care of the slate and doing some of the other fun stuff. But we were working with the Alexa Mini and some awesome Lomo lenses, beautiful lenses, and that was just awesome learning experience. But then a couple weeks after that, the first AC, basically the guy that I was working with, brought me onto another gig, which was even, I wouldn't say cooler, but it was at the same level of awesomeness, because not only was I getting paid for this one, but it was a little commercial shoot that involved Rick Ross. And so I met Rick Ross, and I didn't really meet him. I guess I just was on set with him. I didn't talk to him really. He was like, it's fucking Rick Ross, whatever. Unfortunately, after all these things happened and everything was going really well, I would say everything was kind of going as planned. I wanted to get involved in the industry and do gigs and, start a company. And so all these little pieces were moving really nicely into position. And then came this project, The Newman Residence. And it's a short film that Division Indie Films decided to collaborate with an outside third person who brought the original idea to the company. Things got complicated. I won't get into the details. It got a little messy, but basically the shoot, or the couple set days that we have had already, didn't go perfectly, or far from the opposite of perfect. Everything kind of went haywire, and it was really messy. It was one of the biggest productions we had tried to take care of on our own. I was the producer, and so I'm very at fault for a lot of it, or at least I feel like I am. And it cost us a lot of money. This was a big production. We were budgeting the whole film to be around $2,000. And so then we did a GoFundMe campaign that went decently well. We raised up to 700, which helped pay for a lot of the things that we had to pay for. But then, like I said, we spent 1,200, so a lot of the money we had to put in ourselves on top of that. And unfortunately, like I said, things went really poorly on set. So we had to, kind of haul the project while we save money, while I save money really, and replan how we're going to reshoot a few scenes and how we're going to take care of the rest of the film. We do, and we are very committed on finishing this project, and it'll just take a little more time. And the poor man's way, things, if they can't get done tomorrow, they'll get done in a couple months, But besides all these things, it's kind of dropped me off in a place where I don't know, I've been feeling a little lost, frankly, and I haven't been doing as much as I feel like I could have been doing or can be doing, and obviously partially that's me to blame. I just haven't been as motivated maybe, or haven't been reaching out enough or doing enough of my own projects. I just feel like I've kind of fallen into a hole, and a lot of the progress that I was making, a lot of the momentum I had, kind of all just halted, and now I'm just stuck with this project that's going to cost a lot of money and take a lot of energy. And so I decided something that's free to do and I can do in my own time, was make YouTube videos again. And so that's what brings me back to being on YouTube and kind of updating everybody on where I am. I still have to figure out what exactly I'm doing with this channel, but for now it's going to be me talking about some experiences I've had over the last couple months and things that I've learned that I think would be extremely useful for everyone starting off. And I just, I'm not caring about the views anymore. I don't care about certain audiences. I'm just posting to do something and stay kind of motivated and build up that momentum that I had at one point again. So that's it for now. I mean, feel free. Our GoFundMe campaign for that short film is still open. We are going to need a lot more funds than what we've received so far. So if for some reason you'd like to donate, please feel free to do so. It would be super appreciated and very well used, because like I said, a lot of this is now coming straight out of our own pockets, and so it is going to be an expensive little short film to make. And short films don't necessarily sell, you do, but this is exactly what we do. This is, like I said, the biggest project we've done, and it's going to be amazing. It's just going to take some time, and I'm not going to stress about it every single day. I'm just going to do what I can while I can, save up some money, and then eventually it's going to get done. That's about it as far as what I've done so far with my career. And I've left out a ton of things, but it's been amazing. The journey so far has been amazing. And what I've realized coming into this last month was that, there are going to be the lows of your career, of your life, of any situation really. And this is what people are talking about when they say there's going to be trying times, and the tough times are going to come, and you're just going to have to deal with them, and everybody's going to deal with it in their own way. But they tell you not to lose hope, They tell you don't give up. And so that's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to lose hope. I'm going to keep looking forward and continue pursuing this dream, because out of everything that I've done, 90% so far has been amazing, has been really influential to just my life experience, and it's, I think, made me a much better person. It's brought me places where I've never would have been had I not chosen to do this. And so I'm very happy that I've done everything I've done so far. Now I just have to get through this tough little patch here and keep pushing forward, and then eventually, you know, things will hopefully settle out. I've been getting a lot into photography, so check out my Instagram if you'd like. And this video has run way longer than I had ever hoped, so I will let you guys go. Thanks for watching. If for some reason, like I said, you stuck it all the way through, it's much appreciated. You guys are amazing. If anybody's in the South Florida scene, especially not necessarily Miami, but closer to maybe Fort Lauderdale, whatever, I have a lot of free time now. Hit me up. Let's do something. I'm so ready to do stuff now. That's why I'm doing this. I just need something to do, you know? And so hit me up if you're around and you want to get something done. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm not going to make myself a crazy schedule, but I will probably be posting a little more often than I haven't posted in the last 6 months, so that's not even fair to say. I'm going to be posting occasionally. How about that? Let's just leave it at that. I'll see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.